What is up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Yak Gang Outdoors. Today we're going to be talking about what are some items, what are some things, some must-haves if you're going out fishing. What are some things, you're gonna go with your homies, gonna go with your boys and hop some ponds for the day, go trespass on some golf courses. I'm just kidding, guys, don't do that, don't get in trouble. But if you're gonna go out fishing, you're gonna go pond hopping, what are some things that you need to take with you? Let's go ahead and dive right into that. But before we do, the winners to the bee baits are going to be announced at the end of this video, okay? So stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss it. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. Check it out, guys. Today's video, we're going to be talking about what are a few things, what are some things, maybe 5, maybe 10, whatever. What are some things that you need to take with you to the pond, okay? Now that, obviously everybody knows, if you're going pond fishing, you should have a rod and a reel, right? So besides that, what are some things you should take to the pond with you? So in this video, we're going to be covering exactly that. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, coming in at number 1 on my list is going to be some pliers, right? You never know when you're going to hook a fish bad, just things may happen. Sometimes the fish pick your bait up and, especially if you're fishing soft plastics, they'll pick it up and you kind of won't feel them until it's too late. And by that time, they've got it buried deep down their throat. So this is actually a Rapala like pliers. I found these at a pond actually, and they're kind of, I got to get some new ones because I got them in the salt water and they're really hard. That is from WD-40, but they double down as both pliers, like long needle nose pliers, and cutters too. So they got really sharp like edges on them, and like right down there, cut through braid. I've cut through up to 50-pound braid with those, like with no issue at all. So I'm going to spray some WD-40 on these bad boys. But cutters coming in at number 1. These things are absolute lifesavers. All right, coming in at number 2, we have something that I love to carry myself. Okay, this is not like a necessity, not something that you need unless you take any sort of filming equipment with you to the pond like I do. I take my camera, take my GoPros. Whatever the case is, right now, I don't know if you guys know or not, I use the GoPro Hero 4, which is outside of its case, not waterproof, okay? And I do that because it's a lot cheaper, and the quality, in my opinion, is a lot better than using one of the, the 5, 6, or 7, because number 1, those cameras are super expensive, and you have to buy an adapter for them, and then you have to buy the mic. The Hero 4, you literally buy the GoPro, you plug the mic right in. It's just a grab and go type deal. But for number 2, what I like to carry is a trash bag, right? So, perfect example, it started raining the other day when I was filming with Colin in my kayak, right? Just out of nowhere starts raining. Took my GoPro off really quick, stuffed it in this bag, twisted it up really quick, 100% good to go, kept it dry. Same thing, if I'm filming with this camera at the pond, I can throw it in this little bag real quick. Or if you guys don't want to carry a whole trash bag like this, you can take a couple of Ziploc bags with you, for your phones. I know phones nowadays are kind of more waterproof than they used to be, but you never know. Okay, so moving along right to number 3, a hydration system of some sorts. I actually need to clean this one out, but this is not a plug for this company by any means. But this is a really good, basically it's a hydro flask, but 1/3 of the cost. So, and I think it's like a 64 ouncer. So I can literally just attach this to the back of my backpack or put it inside of my backpack, whatever it is, fill it halfway up with ice, halfway with water, and it'll melt throughout the day. So something to stay hydrated with, guys. I know it's not really, unless you're down here in South Florida, maybe South Texas or Southern California. I think California's probably still cold right now too, but when it gets summertime, guys, you don't want to be out there and like heat exhaustion, heat cramps, heat stroke. Like that's deadly, guys. I've seen grown men go to their knees, both in Iraq and in training, just from not drinking enough water. So always try your best to stay hydrated. If you got a fishing trip coming up, drink plenty of water a couple days beforehand and leading all the way up to that day, and drink water throughout that day as well. But water for the win. So moving on to number 4. Now, guys, check it out in this video. I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to tell you what you have to, like you right here watching this video, have to take all this stuff to the pond. That's not the case. I'm just giving you kind of, I'm a avid pond hopper. So I've learned through a lot of trial and error on what I need to take to the pond and what I don't need to take to the pond. So with that being said, number 4 is going to be extra line, okay? Now, being down here in South Florida, I find myself being able to fish braid, straight up braid. I don't have to use fluorocarbon, I don't have to use mono. 30-pound braid, 30-pound Power Pro, 20-pound Power Pro braid, whatever the case is, 20 or 30 pounds, doesn't matter. These fish are not as line shot as the previous states I've fished in, you know, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, Georgia, Oklahoma, Tennessee. They're not nearly as line shot. Just, I don't know if it's because there's more of them or if they're not used to seeing it because there's so many. Like, I don't know what the case is, but I don't argue it because I enjoy throwing my chatterbaits and spinnerbaits on straight up braid and not having to really worry about breaking off. You know, if it breaks off, it's due to my not being bad and 99% of the time not the braid. So extra line is always a must for me. All right, and number 5, guys, the bag, the pond hopping bag. This is the new bag. Well, I say new, it's actually beat up, broken, and abused now. I've got some, she's already got some miles on her, we'll say that. But a bag, guys, I'm telling you, for pond hopping, this bag cost me $22, I think, at Walmart, and it has far exceeded my expectations. The only downfall that I can say, and the only thing that I will recommend to you guys, if anybody is watching the video right now and you're in the Army, the Marines, whatever, and you do any kind of ruck marches, is like what we like to call them. You put a really heavy backpack on and you walk a long distance. They will, if you're, people I just mentioned, you will absolutely agree with me here. This little strap right here, I do not like this. I do not like how the shoulder straps are not separate, okay? So basically, if you was to take scissors and cut that straight down the middle, that is what I prefer. That puts a lot of strain on your neck throughout the day, because here in South Florida, the way we're fishing is I don't go stand in a spot and fish a Senko and then a chatterbait and then a spinnerbait and then a rattle trap. Like, I don't do that. I literally tie a chatterbait on and I walk. I don't stop walking and I just fish. And if the fish want to eat a chatterbait, they'll eat it. If they don't, they don't. A couple hours goes by, I haven't caught a fish, I'll change it up. But it's very, very fast paced down here. Just the fish act so much different down here than any other state that I've lived in and fished extensively. But this bag is a must. This is a Outdoor Products. I don't know who they are. It was a Walmart brand backpack, $22, and been very hard to beat, minus that little shoulder strap issue. All right, guys, and last but not least, before I let you guys go for the day, one of the most important things that you can take to fishing in general, sunscreen, okay? Now, this is with instant bronzer, okay, because I'm trying to work on that tan, you know what I'm saying? But sunscreen is a must, guys. You don't want to end up like this, right? This was the GoPro strap. You guys see that? The GoPro strap. The GoPro, you don't want to end up like that, guys. I'm telling you right now, it hurts, it's painful, it burns. Oh my goodness, I have to wear like cotton, and I have to it hurts when I shower, and I can barely work out in the gym. Like, it's painful. Sunscreen is a must, guys. You don't want to play with skin cancer. My wife actually had skin cancer years and years and years ago. Luckily and thankfully, she got it all removed and everything. But it's a very dangerous game to be playing out there with no sunscreen on and basically not protecting your skin from that, because that sun, no matter what state you're in, once that sun starts shining, that can get brutal. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, every last one of you. Really quick before I go, guys, I wanted to say congratulations to Texas Made Bassin and Jessica Marie for winning the B-Bait box giveaway. I know you guys, there was so many entries in that. It just absolutely blew me away. I had no idea that video was gonna take off like it did. Absolutely blew my mind. So anyways, be on the lookout for that video. I'm actually going to film that video this weekend, so you guys will see, obviously you'll see that video after this one. But again, congratulations, guys. Thanks for entering. Let's roll this outro. And with all of that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. You like my new AFCO shirt? I meant to ask you guys about that. The new AFCO shirt. It's pretty sick, ain't it? Anyways, I appreciate all of you. You guys, God, man, I'm telling you, you guys mean the world to me, and I truly appreciate every last one of you. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. If you guys think that I missed something, or if you guys have any kind of different ideas or different things that you carry to the ponds with you, or on a lake, on a boat, ocean, doesn't matter. Anything like that, drop them in the comments. Help another angler out, okay? Don't scoff at me like, oh. You don't bring Monster energy drink to the pond? I mean, no, I don't, because I don't want to dehydrate, but that's besides the point. Don't scoff at somebody. Try to help somebody out. Drop those comments. What do you guys take to the ponds to help you be successful, to help you find success? That way you can, pass it along. That's what this sport is all about, guys, passing it along. Anyways, thank you again for tuning in, guys. I love all of you, and we'll catch y'all next time.